Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back again, Sean and Dan at React and Draw. So today we're going to be looking at news of the Batgirl movie, which was already filmed, has apparently been canceled. So let's get into it and see exactly what happened. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, y'all, so here we have an article from the New York Post. Irredeemable Batgirl movie gets shelved by Warner Brothers despite $70 million price tag.
That's a big chunk of change.
They're already starting off hot. Holy millions down the drain, Batman. The DC Comics film Batgirl will be completely shelved by Warner Brothers, a top Hollywood source told the Post. That means it won't hit theaters or the streaming service, HBO Max. Fans will not see it. The reportedly $70 million movie, the source said the budget was actually more than $100 million, which was doing test screenings for audience in anticipation for a late 2022 debut, would rank among the most expensive cinematic cast-offs ever. Those tests were said to be so poorly received by moviegoers that the studios decided to cut its losses and run for the sake of the brand's future. It's a DC disaster. DC is not having a good time. With the quality of this cheap costume right here, they're probably doing the right thing. Don't know why they made it in the first place. Oh boy, I got a better view of it here.
It's been a months-long walk of shame for the movie Batgirl, directed by Adil Arbi and Bilall Fallah. Received not a single mention at DC's Comic-Con panel in San Diego in July. Marvel's Comic-Con presentation, on the flip side, announced more than a dozen films in so-called Phases 5 and 6 for the MCU to be released through fall 2025, with even more surely in the hopper. What's a hopper? You know what I'm saying? Hopper's that guy from Stranger Things.
That's what I thought of when reading it.
Hip hopper, you don't stop. You rock it to the bang bang. WB's then chair, Toby Emmerich, was considering a theatrical run for the film too, but Emmerich stepped down in June to form his own production company. Not long after, Warner Brothers merged with Discovery and David Zaslav became the CEO of the new entity. He replaced Emmerich with MGM's Michael DeLuca, who likely had to deliver the bad news. Ha ha ha.
There y'all go. This is what was canceled.
It is like, I see no form in the outfit. It's like, it looks like vinyl, like a vinyl jacket.
Yeah,
it's got the same texture like what Eddie Murphy went out with, and his Delirious special and Raw and stuff.
Now that is a reference for y'all.
Shelving a multi-million-dollar effort would not be unusual for Zaslav, a ruthless cost cutter. Remember, he's the same guy who gave the $300 million streaming service CNN Plus the axe just days after its splashy launch because it didn't snare enough subscribers. Don Lemon was crying over
it was a sad day for him, I'm sure.
So it looks like he's getting stuff in order. I mean, he's content to be the bad guy, he's very content to take their projects and crush them before their very eyes.
It's because it's not economically viable.
The current president of DC film production is Walter Hamada. Yeah, I remember Walter Hamada was that guy getting accused by Cyborg of ruining his life or something. And
right.
So there's a lot of drama going on internally with this whole DC Snyderverse stuff.
How many scandals are tied to them right now?
Dealing with actors, you're dealing with activism, you're dealing with corporate politics. It's a recipe for a disaster, I think.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh no, America's Most Wanted.
Right.
Ezra Miller, who plays the Flash, has caused a string of embarrassing controversies this year. In the spring, the actor was twice arrested in Hawaii, first for disorderly conduct and harassment, then for a second-degree assault. Then in June, the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Court issued an order of protection against the 29-year-old for allegedly using violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to groom an 18-year-old whom the actor has known since she was 12. 12! Miller has not publicly commented on the latest allegation. A police investigation into the Hawaii incidents is reportedly ongoing.
Yeah, of course it's reportedly ongoing. They can't even find him, right? He's part of the Speed Force now, right?
Soon, however, Wonder Woman won't be the one holding the golden lasso anymore. Instead, power will be wielded by an all-controlling DC film production head who will attempt to turn things around. Before they arrive, killing Batgirl is step one. This is the end of DC as a hobby, the source said. Ooh.
Yeesh. Well, that was interesting news. What am I going to do? Yeah, that's right, y'all. I'm going to draw Batgirl. Barbara has a couple of cool costumes. I kind of like the one from Arkham Knight. So
Yeah, the Batgirl outfit in the movie looked a little I don't know. How would you explain it, Sean?
looking like she got it from a thrift shop.
It just looks kind of compressed. Like she looks like compressed in the outfit. You know what I mean? Like it's like when grandma buys you a jacket for your birthday or something. They forgot that, you know, you're no longer like, I don't know, 4 years old.
What I want to know is how bad was this thing? Like, I mean, DC Comics have had movies that are up and down. You know, we had Superman back in the day. People loved that. You know
I don't know what those movie producers were smoking after Superman 2. I mean, like,
they thought they could do anything, apparently, I guess.
just like how Ezra Miller thinks he can do anything now that he's in
Yeah.
the Speed Force or something. Like he thinks he can commit multiple crimes.
And not get caught, which I
Yeah.
suppose he's right about that. I don't know. Somebody needs to find Miller, please. Like, I'm assuming that Zaslav is going to cut. You think he's going to cut that next?
I don't know. Now that movie cost a little more than $70 million, but to me, $70 million is a lot of money. So I don't really know what this man's capable of. Like they're basically making the Flash movie the reboot of the DCEU. So now they're gonna have to reboot the reboot of the DCEU. Yeah, the directors of the movie were the guys who did Bad Boys 3, which I thought was pretty decent.
Yeah.
After Bad Boys 3 made a lot of money, I mean, these guys are probably getting phone calls to do a lot of stuff. I know they wanted them to do Beverly Hills Cop 4, and I guess they turned it down. Or they found somebody else, and they worked on Miss Marvel for Disney. Now they just went over to DC, and I guess that's I don't know. DC is where the careers go to die, apparently. Like it's just like a bad luck place, I guess, for now. Like except for like the movies that are not tied into that universe, you know, like you have Batman with Robert Pattinson and Joker. Those movies seem to be like immune from the DC curse.
I guess because they're so standalone that it doesn't matter. They're not tied to any of these, the continuity. So I guess
Right.
you can survive. All right, y'all, there you go. My Batgirl sketch. So that was the news on DC. We'll see what happens with them in the future, if they even have one. So until next time, we'll catch you on another React and Draw. Peace out.
Peace. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Click on the links in the description to see our comics and art. We'll see you on the next one.